know?
You brought up the aura of fear around Vince, and in general, through fear, I'll bring up, based on what you just said, perceived heat backstage, where I think there were so many times where someone random would hear something in an outburst of some sort and then starts playing the telephone game of, oh, he blew up on so and so's got heat, when
Yeah.
there's actually no heat at all, and
Yeah.
it's just perceived heat based
Yeah.
on bringing something out of context.
And maybe yelling. You know what I mean? Like, look, I'll never forget Vince walking around the headset, walking around and yelling in my ear, "You just screwed my WrestleMania," because Rusev got DQ'd. You know what I mean? And he had totally forgotten that Rusev got DQ'd last week in Canada. He went off on me, and then I was scared to death. And then he was like, "Oh, but his was in Canada, so that one doesn't count. Yours is the one that screwed it all up." Like it was a joke to him. But for 30 minutes, I was really terrified and thought I was going to get fired. But that's the heat of the moment thing that doesn't mean anything in real life. It's just during live TV, things happen, things get said, it's frantic, and sometimes you get your feelings hurt, you know?
Vince is known as a notoriously eccentric workhorse, going many days, not many days, but going so often without much sleep, working 22, 23 of 24 hours in the day. Is Hunter actually pretty similar in the same kind of workhorse?
So look, he is a workhorse, and he is, once he sets his mind to it, once you sit down on a phone call to come up with a show, you're going to come up with that show. Like, we're going to finish this, and it doesn't matter. We've stayed at that performance center till 1 o'clock in the morning as well. But 9 times out of 10, when we do that with Hunter, it's productive. A lot of the times when we stayed late with Vince, it wasn't that productive. But we had a good time. So I don't know which one is, a curse and a blessing. But yeah, I don't think you'll see meetings at 3 a.m. with Hunter, but I think you'll see that same, accomplish the mission before you can smile and stop working kind of mentality.
Such great information.